Okay, I'm tired. I'm recording a video for the first time in months, so bear with me, everybody, because, you know, art kid burnout. Anyways, just bear with me for this video, okay? Okay. Sunday, January 17th, 11:16 p.m. in Australian time. One of my fellow animator friends, Homemade Comics Inc., tweeted this specific tweet on that one anime I heard about called The Promised Neverland. It said not to watch it, and me being the impulsive, devious, charismatic person that I am, basically me just being a Karma Akabane kinny.
Come on, what you waiting for? The whole school's a battlefield.
I said, yeah, I'ma watch it now. People had doubted me. People said I was gonna get spooked. People said I was gonna cry. But you know me, Natalia legally can't cry. So here we are. Okay, I literally just finished watching The Promised Neverland like 5 minutes ago, and what the actual— all of you who don't know, The Promised Neverland is an anime and manga series about what looks like an orphanage with our main protagonists, Emma, Norman, and my personal favorite, Ray. It seemed to be a lighthearted show at first, but oh no. Turns out the so-called orphanage is actually a farm used to grow produce to feed these demon thingies that aren't really explained or specified at all in the first season, but I guess people are chill with them just being there. And the main thing on the market is children. The farm is disguised as an orphanage to all the kids living there, but eventually Emma and Norman find out that, oh shit, this is an actual marketing farm place that is getting us to grow up to be healthy and yummy to eat. With this new information, Norman and Emma, with the massive help of Ray, pledge to escape the farm and not, well, die. And the plot continues from there. When I first heard of this series, I didn't intend on watching it because, I don't know, it just didn't seem that appetizing to me. Pun intended. But now I am very glad to say that I did, because holy cow, this anime is actually really good. And before I get into my personal thoughts, I'm just going to quickly say that The Promised Neverland is definitely worth watching. What everyone has told you, it is true. This anime is honestly really, really good, and I'm very disappointed in myself that I didn't watch it earlier, so definitely go check it out. And yeah, not only is the animation and art style really good, but it's actually got an interesting plot. Who would have thought that an anime about demons wanting to eat children would leave my very short attention span satisfied? Even sometimes just looking at the background coloring and details is satisfying to watch. I don't know why, but I really like the art choices they made for this show. I also really like how creative and dark it is at the same time, which you know is a really good mix for Natalia, because you know, creativeness and dark. This anime wasn't scared to go into really dark places and also to just stretch out the storyline into some really weird and unimaginable things. I just love the creativeness. It's so good. I know this anime falls under the horror genre, and yes, when you let the concept and actual storyline of the series sink into your head, it is really horrifying, but I personally didn't get spooked by it. I personally don't get easily disturbed by things, so that's probably why I felt so neutral about the horror elements during the series, but there were still some pretty scary scenes. All of that being said though, I still love the concepts and different perspectives you can analyze throughout this anime. And who would have thought that a show about kids getting turned into meat for demons would have such a good opening? I jammed out to the intro every single time it played, and for the first time in an anime series, I did not skip it at all. Not only are the visuals amazing, but everything about the opening just fits into the story. I just love it. Now let's get into the part of the video where I rant and rage about things that annoyed me, you know. The Natalia usual. What is Isabel's deal? Isabel, I don't care. She just made me mad. Like, fuming mad. And you might think it's because, you know, she's the antagonist. She is evil. But no, it's not even that. Usually when I watch shows, I for some reason tend to actually like the antagonists a lot, even if it takes time for me to start favoring them. But for some reason, she just made me mad. I don't know why. Even before I found out she was a meanie poop, she just made me mad. Not even her backstory made me sympathize with her. And usually the backstories make me alright with most antagonists. But no, I just hate her. Okay, wait, that's a strong word. I very much dislike her. Like, okay, like when Norman was saying bye to Emma, she didn't even let him say I love you. She was just acting like a big poop head when she really didn't have to. Like, yeah, she had to be a mother so she could like live or something like that, but that doesn't mean you have to be a huge pain in the... She is soon to be at the top spot for anime characters I want to step on in anger, almost taking over Nagito's #1 spot, surprisingly. Anyways, let's talk about other things in this anime that I have strong opinions about. I know this is very emo and angsty of me, but Rei is my favorite one of the 3 major protagonists, which is saying a lot because I personally love every character in the show besides Isabella. He knew from the very start that everyone was getting sent off to be alive in. All his childhood, it was just a plan to keep Norman and Emma safe because they were clueless like everyone else was, which resulted into them having some sort of happy, modest childhoods, and Rei just knowing all about it and not saying anything because, well, he couldn't. Like, that's really deep and that's really traumatizing, and I don't know, that just left a big impact on me for his character, and that's probably why I like him the most. And his hair reminds me of Kuda from Haikyuu, and I just found that funny for some reason. Speaking of funny, Rei saying yo was the best thing and the funniest thing I have ever seen in my life.
Yo.
I cackled when I heard that. Also, another completely random thing, I called it that Isabella was Rei's mom, and I'm very proud of myself for that. Anywho, this anime got me to think children aren't that annoying. Seriously, look how cute all the kids look in this show. I can't. It just gives me joy. Feel nice and meaty pie. Okay, I'm sorry. That was very, very uncalled for. I'm sorry. That wasn't funny. I'm sorry. Okay. To wrap up this random review, The Promised Neverland was way better than I anticipated, and I am very glad that it was. This anime almost got me to cry at some points, but I didn't. I just want to make it clear that I didn't cry. Like, I actually didn't cry. I'm being serious, I didn't. And I am definitely excited to see what happens in season 2 when I come around to watching it. I'm going to give season 1 of The Promised Neverland a 9 out of 10. And you can also check out other ratings and animes I have watched on my anime list that is with all my other social medias, which you should definitely go follow.
Yo.
Let's get